Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fuller Homestead. My name is Brian. It is a brisk and chilly morning here on the homestead, and today happens to be moving day. It's moving day for the pigs, not for us. We're done with that stuff. So I'm gonna let the chickens out of their coop this morning, check on the rabbits, and then we're gonna have to run into town because I've got to get a few more pieces of rebar before we can actually set up the new paddock. They've been in their current training paddock for about 7 days now, so it's time to move them on to something bigger where they probably can stay for about 10 days at that point, just being the size they are. Eventually they won't be able to even do that. All right, we're back from town. We went and got some rebar. We got a few other little supplies that were unrelated to this particular project, but we're about ready to move the pigs. Here is our training pen as it currently stands. They've been in here for 7 days. It is time now to move them. Just because of the weather and how cold it is, I'm probably gonna go ahead and move that shelter as well. And then of course we will need to get them water. The idea was I would have 2 water barrels and then I could just set up the new one in the new place. But right now this is all the one we have, so we're gonna have to figure out how to move it as well. We're gonna go right along the boundary line here with our new paddock just so that moving them into it will be a lot easier. We'll probably start just off of this corner, run straight back this way. Got a little bit of clearing to do, so I brought my chainsaw. We'll time lapse some clearing and see what we can get done. Now I know some of you may be wondering, Brian, in the grand scheme of things, does 67 by 67 really matter? And for us it does, only because we have a limited amount of acreage, we have a limited amount of wooded area to work with. And so in order to get these pigs over a 5-month period to rotate around this and what we feel won't just destroy the place, but actually help the place, then we really do need that amount of space so that we've got, you know, basically, I think we counted 12 different paddocks to rotate around. Right now we only have 3 pigs, so a 67 by 67 paddock is really big. We could probably leave them in here for up to 12 days. We're just gonna see how much damage they do. The bigger they get, the more damage they're gonna do, so we're just gonna rotate. That's another benefit of coming to check them every single day to kind of get a good handle on what they're doing to the paddock, how much longer. And what this is gonna do is for future pigs, it's gonna let us know. We're writing all this stuff down and we're like, hey, at a 2-month-old period or 8-week-old period, they can stay in that pen for 7 days, no more. They're trained on it, we need to move them. And then now we're gonna figure out what another week does. We'll call it 2 months and a half, what that little age bracket's gonna do to this deal. That is gonna be such a nice big area for them. I know they can't possibly be excited about it right now because they don't know that they're moving, but I'm excited for them. It'll be cool. I think I'm gonna do 3 wraps around there just so I can get it a little bit higher, not for the pigs, but for any predators around. Got to cut some rebar again. You've already seen that in another video, so we're gonna skip that and we'll just get into when we start pounding it around, okay? We're gonna put the rebar about every 6 feet and then we'll hammer it in, put the insulators on, wrap the wire, switch the energizer, yeah. Sometimes I get in such a hurry to get things done that I'm not quite thinking straight. So when I bought the rebar today, I was thinking, when I did my math, that we were gonna put them 8 feet apart. So this first line, what did I do? Yeah, I did them 6 feet apart. So I'm gonna run out of rebar. So I gotta pull some of these up, remeasure. Yeah, that's crazy. I've come to the conclusion that I have no idea what I was thinking when I was at Lowe's and I was picking up rebar. So I look at the sections that I have. I've gone 8 feet this way, 8 feet apart, rather, 8 feet apart this way. And I still don't have enough to get around the whole thing. So I don't know if in my mind I thought, well, I'll just pull these up in the training pin and I'll use those, but that's exactly what we're gonna do. I will take the ones I have left, put them in, then I'm gonna come back, unhook the power from the wires, and then I will pull these up and move them around. There's one. Well, it appears to be true what they say. They actually have learned not to go up to the wire, even when it's not connected. It's just laying on the ground here. They won't even step over it or come close to it. So that's good. I can just pull these up and reuse them. Leave the line on the ground for right now. Per usual, we're losing daylight fast. So we do have all of the rebar set. I'm gonna try to go really fast and go ahead and put the 3 insulators on every post. Probably 8, 16, 24 maybe. Just have a nice, fence for the pigs to stay in and critters to stay out. And I realize that, things can jump it, but whatever. And through the magic of YouTube, it is the next day because I ran out of insulators for doing it around 3 times. So went to Tractor Supply and got 3 more bags of the rod post insulators. We're gonna go ahead and finish putting those up and then we'll run the wire. And with some help from my wife, we got the 3-stranded electrical fence all the way around this paddock. I know it's very difficult probably to see in the back there, but looks pretty good. The tall one is about 2 feet up. So 8 inches, 16 inches, 24 inches all the way around. What we did right here is we pulled them off of the insulators for right now. I'm gonna cut a piece of this panel off. We're gonna get a board that we're gonna lay over the white, and we're gonna try to get the pigs to get into this area, probably needing to use some food for a little bit of an attractant. And then we'll get a dolly and we'll move the water barrel, and I'm gonna try to drag, with the help of maybe my son, try to drag the little shelter over there so they'll have something. We'll dump some fresh hay in there, and then they'll get this wonderful 67-ish by 67-ish paddock, and they'll have some fresh area to go in. They'll probably stay small. Put my other filler. Come on. Hey. Here. Not you, Jack. Jack's like, hey, come in here. Hey. Here, piggy.
Guys.
Come here, guys. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Come here, pig. See if I can get him to smell it.
Yeah.
I'll give you some. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here you come. There's no wire there. Come here. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Come here. Come here. Here you go. Keep that right there. There you go. Oh. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's 2. Oh, almost. Here. Here you go. Okay, stay back. Come here. Nope. Nope. Here you go.
Jack, Jack.
Come here, Jack.
Jack.
Okay, there he is. Just kind of chilling, looking around. We're gonna try to get some other stuff inside their new area before we turn on the electric. They seem to be scared enough of the white wire. I think we're good. And now it's time to wrap up today's video. The pigs are finally in their new paddock after a couple of days of trying to get the structure right for us with all of the wires being run. And let me just tell you, they have been having a blast. They have been running from one side to the other pretty much the entire time they've been in there. I didn't have my camera on the first few times when they were really taking off. I got a few passes. Thankfully, they're performing for all of you right now, which makes me happy. We did move the water over here using a dolly. It was quite a struggle because they really have not spent a whole lot of time emptying that thing. Now, I realize it's a lot of water, but I think because we water down their food before we get it to them, they're getting a lot of moisture. So it made the water a little heavier, but we did get it over here. We did also, as you saw, move the shelter back here so they've got a place. My wife put in some fresh hay, or as she called it, fresh sheets. So they've got fresh sheets, which is a wonderful thing. Everybody loves that, right? They're going to be able to bed down in there tonight and enjoy their new surrounding. If this is your first time with us and you have not subscribed, or maybe it's your second or third time with us and you still haven't subscribed, we would love if you would do so and follow our journey into this homesteading lifestyle. If you think it's warranted, please consider giving us a thumbs up. We're not really sure what that does, but everyone else says it, and we are a follower in some things. That will be the one thing for this video. As always, we thank you for watching. Have a great day.